Deadlift, the king of all exercises. The movement every serious lifter builds their program around. And one of the most dangerous things you can do in a gym, if you're doing it wrong. And here's the thing. Most men are doing it wrong. Not dramatically wrong. Not in a way that snaps something the first time. Quietly wrong. Subtly wrong. In a way that adds up rep after rep. Week after week. Until one morning, you reach down to tie your shoe, and your lower back just stops cooperating. There are 5 form errors destroying lifters in gyms right now. 4 of them, everyone already knows about. Rounded back, jerking the bar, not hinging properly. Everyone's heard those. But there's one mistake that almost nobody talks about that's quietly responsible for more blown lower backs
than any of them. And it happens before you even lift the bar off the floor. Fix all 5, and the deadlift stops being the exercise that breaks men and becomes the exercise that builds them. Let's get to work. Before we get to the mistakes, you need to understand what the deadlift actually is, because most men treat it like a back exercise, and that misunderstanding is what causes the injury. The deadlift is not a back exercise. It is a full-body compression movement. Your legs drive the floor away, your hips lock out the rep. Your back stays rigid. It doesn't bend, it doesn't pull, it doesn't do the work. It transmits force from the floor to the bar. When men think of the deadlift as a back exercise, they use their back to lift, when they should be using their legs and hips to drive, and letting the back hold position. That one mental shift fixes half the injuries before we even get to form. Now, let's talk about what's actually breaking your lower back.
Mistake number 1, the squat attempt, the setup error that loads your spine before the bar moves. Watch most men set up for a deadlift. They walk up to the bar, feet under the hips, then they bend down and try to squat it up. Hips drop below the knees, chest drops, back rounds, and they haven't even lifted yet. The deadlift and the squat are not the same movement. In a squat, your hips drop below your knees. In a deadlift, your hips sit above your knees. Always. When you try to squat a deadlift, 2 things happen. First, your hips rise before the bar does, so you go from a bad position into a worse one mid-rep. Second, your lower back has to compensate, rounding under load, grinding your lumbar spine against itself every single rep. Here's the correct setup. Bar over your midfoot, about 1 inch from your shins. Hip width stance, hinge your hips back, not down. Push them backward toward the wall behind you until your hands reach the bar. Shins vertical or close to it. Hips above knees, chest above hips. That's the triangle. Memorize it.
Setup fixed, but your lower back is still in danger because of a mistake that happens in the first half second of every rep, and it's invisible to almost everyone watching.
Mistake 2, the jerk start, the slack problem nobody addresses. A barbell sitting on the floor is not taut. There's slack in the bar, slack in the plates, slack in your own muscles. When most men pull, they yank. They jerk the bar off the floor with maximum force immediately, trying to rip it off the ground. Here's what happens. The bar doesn't move for a fraction of a second. All that force has nowhere to go, so it goes into your spine instead. A sudden, violent compression event, directly into your lumbar vertebrae, every single rep. This is how herniated discs happen. Not in one catastrophic moment, through hundreds of violent jerk starts, loading the same disc over and over until it finally gives out. The fix is called taking the slack out. Before you pull, grip the bar, pull your shoulders back and down, create tension through your whole body. Now, pull against the bar. Not enough to move it, just enough to feel the plates lift slightly off the floor. Feel the bar go rigid in your hands. That's the slack gone. Now drive. A slow, controlled tension start versus a yank start, that difference alone extends most lifters' careers by a decade.
2 down, 3 to go. And the next one is the one almost no one corrects. Because it doesn't look like a form error. It looks like you're lifting the bar correctly, while your lower back is quietly being destroyed underneath it.
Mistake 3, losing the brace mid-rep.
the invisible decompression that wrecks the spine. Your spine is not a rigid rod. It's a flexible column of bones separated by discs. Under normal conditions, that flexibility is a feature. Under a loaded deadlift, that flexibility becomes a liability. The only thing protecting your spine from being crushed under a heavy deadlift is intra-abdominal pressure, the pressure you create by bracing your core. Think of it like inflating a pressure suit around your spine. That pressure creates rigidity. It turns your torso into a cylinder, and that cylinder supports the weight, not your vertebrae. The mistake? Men brace before the lift, and then release the brace at the hardest part of the rep, usually at the knee, right when the bar passes the shins. They relax their core for a fraction of a second, and their spine decompresses under load. That's the moment the disc gets damaged. Not the lift, the decompression during lift. The fix? Take a massive breath before the rep. Breathe into your stomach, not your chest. Then brace like someone is about to punch you in the gut. Hold that brace for the entire rep. Don't breathe out until the bar is back on the floor, or locked out at the top. The pressure suit stays inflated for the entire rep, from setup to lockout. No exceptions.
3 fixed? But here's the one nobody in your gym is telling you about. The one that's quietly turning your deadlift into a back exercise when it was never supposed to be one.
Mistake 4. Pulling instead of pushing. The cue that changes everything. Ask most men what the deadlift is. They'll say you pull the bar off the floor. And technically that's true, but that mental frame is destroying their form. When you think about pulling, you initiate with your back. You lean back, you heave the bar upward. Your lower back takes the entire load. Your legs contribute almost nothing. You are literally deadlifting with your spine. The correct cue? Push the floor away from you. Not pull the bar up, push the floor down. When you think push, your legs engage immediately. Your quads drive, your glutes fire. The bar rises as a byproduct of your legs pressing the floor away. Your back stays rigid, it holds position. The load is distributed across the largest muscles in your body, instead of being carried entirely by your lumbar spine. Same movement, completely different cue. Completely different mechanics, completely different injury risk. Push the floor away. Say it before every set, until it's automatic.
4 down, 1 left. And this final mistake is different from the rest because it doesn't happen during the lift. It happens after it. And it's responsible for more acute lower back injuries than every other mistake on this list combined.
Mistake 5. The controlled descent problem. The rep doesn't end at lockout. The lift goes up, men lock out at the top, feel the weight in their hands, and then drop it or dump it back to the floor with no control. The bar crashes down, the plates bounce, and in that moment, the lifter's spine suddenly has to absorb a massive, uncontrolled deceleration event. With no brace, no setup, no tension, just a jarring impact traveling straight up the spine. Even men who lift with perfect form on the way up get hurt on the way down because they treat the descent like it doesn't count. It counts. The fix. The descent is the second half of the rep, not an afterthought. Hinge your hips back the same way you set up. Control the bar down to the floor. Same braced position, same tight back, same tension through the whole body. Let the plates make contact with the floor gently. If you're training for strength and not competing, dead stop every rep. Full reset on the floor. Rebrace, reset up, retake the slack out, and pull again. 1 clean dead stop rep beats 3 bounce sloppy reps every single time. 5 mistakes, 1 movement, and every single one of them has a clean fix. Mistake 1, squatting instead of hinging. Hips above knees. Hinge back, not down. Mistake 2, jerking the bar off the floor. Take the slack out first. Build tension before you drive. Mistake 3, losing the brace mid-rep. Big breath, pressure suit on. Hold it from setup to lockout. Mistake 4, thinking pull instead of push. Push the floor away from you. Let the bar rise as a result. Mistake 5, uncontrolled descent. The rep doesn't end at the top. Control the bar back to the floor every single time. The deadlift is the most complete strength exercise that exists. When done right, it builds more muscle, burns more calories, and creates more full-body strength than almost anything else in the gym. When done wrong, it ends training careers. Fix the 5, protect the spine, and start actually building the body the deadlift is capable of giving you.
If you've been deadlifting with any of these mistakes, drop the weight this week. Go back to basics. Run through the 5 fixes on a lighter load until they're automatic. Your spine will thank you in 20 years. If you want to build the full posterior chain the right way, I broke down the Romanian deadlift separately. It's in the Big 5 video. Watch that next.